Welcome back all my dear students for our virtual classes. My dear students, in the previous video we have started lesson number 2 of history, new kings and kingdoms. Okay, and in the previous video we have learned one topic of our lesson, and that was Prashastis and land. We have seen that topic. Now today we have to study the new topic of our lesson, and that is warfare for wealth. So the new topic that we have to learn is warfare for wealth. This is the new point that we have to learn today. Warfare for the wealth means in this point we have to see how the different dynasties which were present on that time, how they used to struggle with each other, how they used to conflict with each other, how they used to war against with each other for getting the particular area, for getting the specific area, for getting the different region. Different dynasties who used to live on that time, they used to struggle with each other for getting that specific area. That we have to see in this topic. Now take out your textbook and page number 20 you have to open. Now I read and explain it. Okay. So the new point that we have to learn is warfare for wealth. That is the point. Okay. So page number 20. So listen it now. You may have noticed that each of these ruling dynasties was based in a specific region. We have already learned that in the ancient time, into that century, means after the 7th century, many dynasties who had acquired the specific area, and those dynasties used to rule over there. ऐसे बहुत सारी dynasties थी उस जमाने में कि उन्होंने क्या किया था, they acquired a specific area or region. उन्होंने एक ऐसा specific area rule कर लिया था, acquire कर लिया था, and they used to rule over there. और वो क्या करते थे, वहाँ पे रूल करते थे. At the same time, they tried to control other areas. After that, what happened? They had their particular area, they had their specific area, but they tried to win or they tried to get the area of other dynasties. इन्होंने क्या किया फिर? उन्होंने सोचा कि अपना तो एरिया है, बाद में अब क्या करना चाहिए? वार करके, स्ट्रगल करके दूसरा भी एरिया हमने क्या करना चाहिए, ले लेना चाहिए. That was their thinking. This was the thinking of different dynasties, that we should have to acquire other area or other region. Okay. One particular prize area was the city of Kanauj in the Ganga Valley. Listen it carefully. On that time in the Ganga Valley, there was a very rich city called Kanauj. Listen it carefully. There was one very rich city where each and every facility was there, and the name of that city was Kanauj. Which was the name of that city? Kanauj. Kanauj. This was the city. On that time, this city was one of the richest city in that area, and it was situated in Ganga Valley. Okay. And so what happened? Each and every dynasty who used to live there, they tried to control over, they tried to get this city because each and every facilities were present there. उस जमाने में गंगा वैली जो थी, गंगा वैली, उस गंगा वैली में कनौज नाम की एक सिटी थी, which was a rich city. वहाँ पे सब चीजें और that city was very rich. So each and every dynasties used to try and they used to get this, they used to control over this Kanauj city. उस जमाने में जो कोई भी डायनेस्टीज थी, उनका पहला एम रहता था कि ये सिटी पे हमने क्या करना चाहिए, कब्जा करना चाहिए. Means this city we should have to get. That was their wish. उनकी एक ही इच्छा रहती थी, कोई भी डायनेस्टी रहो, कि ये कनौज नाम की सिटी हमें मिलनी चाहिए. Because this city was the richest city on that time. Okay. For centuries, rulers belonging to the Gurjara, Pratihar, Rashtrakur and Pala dynasties. 3 dynasties were, which were Gurjarats, Gurjara. After that, Rashtrakoot, 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 and Pala. So these were the three dynasties on that time, which were Gurjara, Rashtrakoot, and Pala. These were the three dynasties on that time. So what they did, rulers belonging to the Gurjara, Rashtrakoot, and Pala dynasties fought for control over the Kannauj. What they did, the ruler of these three dynasties, ruler of this, and ruler of this dynasty, these three rulers began to fight with each other for control over the Kannauj. What they did, Gurjara, Rashtrakoot और पाला, इन तीनों डायनेस्टीज में जो रूलर्स थे, जो किंग थे, उन्होंने क्या किया, वो क्या करने लगे, आपस में ही झगड़ने लगे. क्यों? फॉर गेटिंग द कनौज सिटी, फॉर एक्वायरिंग कनौज सिटी. ये तीनों के तीनों एक साथ में ऐसे क्या करते थे, युद्ध करते थे. फॉर व्हाट? ओनली देयर वाज ओनली वन पर्पस टू गेट दिस कनौज सिटी ओनली. ये तीनों के तीनों जो डायनेस्टीज थी, कौन सी, गुर्जरा, राष्ट्रकूट और पाला, इन तीनों डायनेस्टीज के जो किंग थे, जो रूलर्स थे, ये क्या करते थे, आपस में ही झगड़ा करते थे, आपस में ही कॉन्फ्लिक्ट करते थे. किसके लिए? देयर वाज ओनली वन पर्पस एंड दैट वाज टू कंट्रोल ओवर कनौज सिटी. इनका एक ही उद्देश्य था कि इसको भी लगता था कि कनौज सिटी हमारी होनी चाहिए, इसको भी लगता था हमारी होनी चाहिए, और इसको भी लगता था कि हमारी होनी चाहिए. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस थ्री डायनेस्टी began to fight with each other, and one purpose was to get this Kannauj city only. Okay, so because there were three parties in this long drawn conflict, this conflict was very big, this war was very big, it remained for a long time, and this is called three parties. This conflict is called as three parties because three different dynasties were present in this. इस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को थ्री पार्टीज कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बोला जाता है. क्यों? क्योंकि इस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में अलग अलग तीन डायनेस्टीज थी. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज थ्री पार्टीज, बिकॉज थ्री डिफरेंट डायनेस्टीज वेयर देयर हु फॉट विद each other for getting the Kannauj city. Okay, historians often describe it as the tripartite struggle. Tripartite struggle. This conflict is known as what? Tripartite struggle. ये जो conflict हुआ था इन तीनों में, it was known as tripartite struggle. Why it is called tripartite struggle? Because three different dynasties had come together and they fought with each other for getting this Kannauj city. That's why it is called as tripartite struggle. Tri means three. Tri means what? Three. So that's why this conflict between these three dynasties is known as tripartite struggle. इसलिए इसको क्या कहा जाता है? Three parties. और the historians called this conflict as tripartite struggle. जो historian थे उस जमाने में, उन्होंने इस conflict को क्या कहा फिर? Tripartite struggle. Because one more time I am telling, because three different dynasties were present in there. Okay, so that's why. After that, as we will see, the rulers also tried to demonstrate their power and rulers by building large temples. On that time, what used to happen? The rulers or the kings who used to live on that time, they used to construct big temples or rich temples. उस जमाने में जो किंग्स रहते थे और जो रूलर्स रहते थे, वो क्या करते थे? They used to construct what? Temples. मंदिर वो कंस्ट्रक्ट करते थे रूलर्स. So when they attack one another's kingdom, they often choose to target temples. Listen it. Whenever they used to attack on any other dynasties or any other area, first of all they used to attack on the temple. जब कभी भी ये जो रूलर्स थे, जो ये किंग्स थे, उनको समझो अटैक करना है किसी पे, तो सबसे पहले वो अटैक किस पे करते थे? ऑन द टेम्पल्स. they used to attack on the temples first. Okay, so the kings, if any kings wants to what, attack on any other dynasty, first of all they used to attack or they used to target to the temple for attacking. सबसे पहले वो टारगेट किसको करते थे, टेम्पल को. ओके, आफ्टर दैट we have to see the information in chapter number 5. Later on we will see that. So one of the best known of such a ruler, one of the best known ruler is given there, Sultan Muhammad of Ghazni. Ghazni is one of the place and one of the ruler of that time was Muhammad Ghazni. So Ghazni नाम का एक सिटी है, उस सिटी में सुल्तान रहता था and the name of that sultan was Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad, Sultan Muhammad. He was very known, he was very popular sultan on that time. So what he did, he was from Afghanistan. Sultan Muhammad Ghazni was from Afghanistan. He ruled from 1997 to 1030. He ruled from 997 to 1030. This was his period. Muhammad Ghazni, who was Sultan of Ghazni from Afghanistan, he ruled over for 997 up to 1030. So this was his period. So he ruled over there. Okay, means he was sultan on that time. इस period में वो क्या था, सुल्तान था. After that, and extend control over the parts of Central Asia, Iran, and northern western part of subcontinent. Means very big, large area he had control over. बहुत ही बड़ा सा ऐसा large area उसने control किया था. And he was the sultan of what? Central Asia का सुल्तान था. After that, Iran, he control over the Iran also, and northwestern part of the subcontinent. Northwestern part जो है वो भी उसने control कर लिया था. He raided the subcontinent almost everywhere, every year. What he used to do? He used to raid over everywhere. कहाँ पे भी ऐसे छापे मारता था, कहाँ पे भी वो ऐसे अटैक करता था. Who? This Sultan Ghazni. Okay. After that, his target were wealthy temples, and he used to attack on wealthy temples only. जहाँ कहाँ पे भी वो अटैक करता था, तो सबसे पहले वो अटैक क्या करता था, जो wealthy, जो rich temples है, उस पे वो अटैक करता था. And he used to acquire wealth from there. वहाँ पे अटैक करके सब लूट लेता था ये मोहम्मद सुल्तान मोहम्मद from Ghazni. After that, including that of सोमनाथ, गुजरात का जो एक फेमस ऐसा टेम्पल था उस टाइम में, सोमनाथ टेम्पल इन गुजरात, he attacked on that and acquired all the wealth from there. Much of the wealth Muhammad carried always was used to create splendid capital city at Ghazni. And what he used to do, each and everything which he was collecting, he used to waste or he used to use that money for constructing, for development of his Ghazni city. ये क्या करता था, जो कोई भी रेड मार के जो वेल्थ वहां से, जो पैसा जो वहां से लेता था, उसका यूज किसके लिए करता था, फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ हिज सिटी Ghazni. उसकी जो सिटी थी Ghazni, वो Ghazni सिटी को डेवलपमेंट करने के लिए, डेवलप करने के लिए वो क्या करता था, ऐसे रेड करता था. Sultan Muhammad was also interested in finding out more about the people he conquered, and he had the knowledge about the people also. He used to give respect to the intelligent people. ये मोहम्मद सुल्तान जो था, ये क्या करता था, जो लोग होशियार है, जो लोग इंटेलिजेंट है, उनको रिस्पेक्ट देता था. And interested a scholar named Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni नाम का एक स्कॉलर, जैसे अकबर और बीरबल है ना, अकबर बहुत ट्रस्ट करता था किस पे, बीरबल पे, वैसे ही ये जो है सुल्तान मोहम्मद फ्रॉम गजनी, he used to trust on Al-Biruni, उस पे वो बहुत ट्रस्ट करता था. He was like a बीरबल for him. जैसे अकबर और बीरबल है ना, बीरबल was a trustful person for the अकबर. Likewise, Al-Biruni ये ऐसा बहुत ही ट्रस्टेड पर्सन था, किसका, मोहम्मद गजनी का. ओके, सो टू राइट अकाउंट of responsibility he gave to him. He gave him to write all the details about him. Okay, उसने उसका जो कुछ भी है डिटेल्स लिखने के लिए इसको दिया था, वो सुल्तान मोहम्मद गजनी. Okay, and this Arabic work known as the Kitab-ul-Hind, and the work which he did, इसने फिर एक किताब लिखी और उस किताब का नाम क्या है फिर किताब-उल-हिंद. किताब-उल-हिंद नाम का एक किताब इसने, he wrote one book, and into that book he wrote each and everything detail about Sultan Muhammad Ghazali, and the name of that book which was written by him was Kitab-ul-Hind. Okay, remains an important source of historians. He consulted Sanskrit scholars to prepare this account, and what he did, he appointed different people of Sanskrit to make his account. संस्कृत की जिसको जानकारी थी उन लोगों को भी इसने अपॉइंट किया जानकारी लिखने के लिए. Other kings who engaged in warfare included Chahmans, later known as Chauhans. बाद में after this Muhammad Ghazni, one more king came who was Chauhans, who also tried to acquire and who also tried to get control over the other countries, other cities, who ruled over the region around Delhi and Ajmer. दिल्ली और अजमेर के जो एरिया थे वहाँ पे इन्होंने रूल ओवर किया. किसने? चौहान. एंड वन ऑफ द मोस्ट फेमस किंग वाज पृथ्वीराज चौहान. ओके, चौहान डायनेस्टी. जब चौहान डायनेस्टी आई तो इन्होंने दिल्ली और अजमेर का कोई ऐसा पार्ट उन्होंने एक्वायर किया. दे रूल्ड ओवर देयर. दे अटेम्प्टेड टू एक्सपांड देयर कंट्रोल टू द वेस्ट एंड ईस्ट. They tried to expand their region from east to west. They tried to get each and everything from east to west. उन्होंने ईस्ट से लेके वेस्ट तक उनका कंट्रोल करने का ट्राई किया. Okay. Where they were opposed by Chalukyas of Gujarat, and when they were trying to get that area, उनको oppose किया. किसने? चालुक्य of गुजरात. चालुक्य डायनेस्टी जो थी, चालुक्य डायनेस्टी, ये चालुक्य डायनेस्टी ने चौहान डायनेस्टी को अपोज किया. और व्हाट? when they were trying to acquire the area or particular specific region, चालुक्य डायनेस्टी ने उनको क्या किया? अपोज किया लेने के लिए. ओके, एंड चाहदवाल्स ऑफ वेस्टर्न उत्तर प्रदेश, ये दो ऐसे डायनेस्टीज हैं इन्होंने अपोज किया इनको, चौहान डायनेस्टी को. The best known Chahamana ruler was Prithviraj III. The best or very well known king of Chahamana dynasty was Prithviraj III. Prithviraj III जो था Chahamana dynasty का वो बहुत ही फेमस था. And his period was 1168 to 1192. Okay. Who defeated an Afghan ruler named Sultan Muhammad Ghuri. ये जो Prithviraj III था इसमें सुल्तान मोहम्मद घुरी था. He was very popular. He is very famous person. Okay, मोहम्मद घुरी इसको डिफीट किया. किसने? पृथ्वीराज III ने. But after 1 year in 1192, मोहम्मद घुरी ने उसको फिर से हरा दिया. पहले पृथ्वीराज III ने इसको हराया मोहम्मद घुरी को, फिर मोहम्मद घुरी ने फिर से 1 साल बाद पृथ्वीराज III को हरा दिया. And acquired, he got each and every part of his kingdom, and he acquired everything to Muhammad Ghuri. So here we have seen the information about different dynasties and how they used to conflict with each other for acquiring the different region. We have seen that. This is the important tripartite struggle. Okay, why it is called as tripartite struggle? Because these 3 dynasties were included in that for getting the Kannauj city. Okay, so that's why. So here we have completed our point, warfare for wealth. In this we have seen how did the different dynasties used to fight with each other for getting or control over the different areas. Okay, I think that I hope you understood this point properly. So after this video you read that topic one more time, so you will understand it very well. Okay, so now next point of our lesson we will see in the next video. Up to that time,